Meanwhile, new accusations of favoritism surrounding Hillary Clinton today after her husband, former President Bill Clinton, had a private meeting with Attorney General Loretta Lynch. The former president visited Lynch on board her private plane at a Phoenix airport Monday evening. Lynch is overseeing the FBI investigation into Hillary Clinton's use of a private email server while she was Secretary of State. Lynch insists, however, that the two did not discuss the probe.
I did see the president at the Phoenix airport the other night. As I was landing, he was headed out. He did come over and say hello and speak to my husband and myself and talk about his grandchildren and his travels and things like that. So that was the extent of that. And no discussions were held in any cases or anything of that. And he didn't raise anything about that either.
And Nancy Cordes is in Washington with more now on this meeting. And Nancy, at this point, how have the Clintons explained what happened?
Well, Bill Clinton says via a spokesperson that this is a courtesy that he always extends when he is in the vicinity of a cabinet secretary or member of Congress or some other dignitary. They note that he even met with Republican Senator Ted Cruz, someone he doesn't have a lot in common with, when they were both at the Mobile, Alabama airport back in February. So, you know, they're essentially saying that he said, hey, look, there's Loretta Lynch. He appointed her to be the U.S. attorney in New York many years ago. So they do have a history, and that essentially that this was an innocent meeting where he stopped by to say hi and catch up.
And yet, Nancy, I don't want to wag my finger here and say tisk tisk, but shouldn't both have known better?
You would think that both of them would have recognized that at the very least it would create the appearance of a conflict of interest. Keep in mind that not only is the FBI investigating Hillary Clinton's use of a private server, but that private server was initially set up for the former president, for Bill Clinton, and there are also pieces of his work and her work for the Clinton Foundation, which he set up, that are probably being looked at as part of this FBI investigation. So it is a bit surprising that Bill Clinton wouldn't have said, you know, maybe not the best time to get together, or that Lynch, when she heard that he wanted to stop by her plane and say hello, didn't say, you know what, maybe after this investigation wraps up would be a better time, especially since we've been told that the investigation is in its final stages.
Yeah, it was a curious one to say the least. Nancy Cordes in Washington, we appreciate it.
You're welcome.